In the dimly lit control room of the starship Valkyrie, Captain Lana Grey stood gazing at the swirling maelstrom of asteroids outside the viewing port. She tapped her fingers rhythmically against her thigh, the sound barely audible over the soft hum of the ship's systems. Beside her, Lieutenant Harris glanced nervously at the display screens. They were surrounded by the remnants of a shattered moon, and the proximity alarms blared in a futile attempt to warn them of the imminent danger. Behind them, the Vortari fleet was closing in, their weapons capable of turning the Valkyrie to space dust in seconds. "You really think this is going to work?" Harris asked, his voice edged with doubt. Lana shot him a lopsided grin. "We've got nothing to lose and everything to gain," she replied. "And besides, who else is crazy enough to pull this off?" Harris chuckled despite himself. Point taken. The mission was straightforward, at least on paper. Navigate through the asteroid field, retrieve the alien artifact, and get out before the Vortari fleet caught up with them. Straightforward, yes, but bordering on suicidal. The Vortari were relentless, their ships equipped with weapons that could vaporize a vessel like the Valkyrie in seconds. But it wasn't the Vortari's advanced technology that made them feared. It was their calculated precision, their unerring logic. In contrast, humans were an enigma. Lana knew this. Their species-defining trait wasn't strength, speed, or intelligence. It was unpredictability, the kind of audacity that led them to attempt the impossible simply because no one else would dare. "We're in position," Harris announced, snapping Lana back to the present. "All right," she said, taking a deep breath. "Initiate the maneuver." The Valkyrie lurched forward, engines straining as they weaved through the dense asteroid belt. Lana's heart pounded in her chest, but her hands remained steady on the controls. She had to trust in their plan, as insane as it seemed. The ship's sensors blinked rapidly, providing real-time updates on the shifting debris around them. "Watch out!" Harris yelled, but Lana had already seen it. A massive asteroid, spinning dangerously close. She jerked the controls, narrowly avoiding collision. The ship shuddered as smaller fragments pinged against the hull. "Close call," she muttered, more to herself than anyone else. The artifact's coordinates appeared on the display. A glimmer of hope surged within her. They were close, too close perhaps, as the artifact's energy signature began to interfere with their systems. Lights flickered, and the ship groaned under the strain. "Almost there," Lana said, her voice calm despite the chaos around her. "Prepare the grappling arms." Harris nodded, his hands flying over the controls. The Valkyrie slowed as they approached the artifact, a pulsating sphere of unknown origin hovering amidst the debris. It looked almost serene against the backdrop of destruction. "Got it," Harris confirmed as the grappling arms locked onto the artifact. "Retract and secure," Lana ordered. The ship's mechanisms whirred as the artifact was pulled into the cargo hold. The moment it was secured, Lana didn't waste a second. "Full throttle, let's get out of here." The Valkyrie surged forward, engines roaring to life, but the Vortari were already on them. The sensors lit up with incoming threats. Lana's mind raced, considering their dwindling options. They couldn't outrun the Vortari, not in a straight fight. "Activate the decoys," she commanded. Harris complied, releasing a swarm of drones that emitted false signals. The Vortari ships hesitated, momentarily confused by the sudden influx of targets. "Hang on," Lana warned, pushing the engines to their limit. The ship darted through the asteroid field, using the debris as cover. The Vortari, precise but predictable, struggled to keep up. As the Valkyrie broke free from the asteroid field, the vast expanse of space opened before them. The Vortari, unable to navigate the asteroids with the same reckless abandon, fell behind. "We did it," Harris said, disbelief coloring his tone. Lana allowed herself a small smile. "For now," she said, "let's not tempt fate more than we already have." The ship cruised into the void, the alien artifact secured, and the crew alive. It was a small victory in the grand scheme of things, but it was theirs. As Lana stared out into the stars, she couldn't help but feel a strange sense of pride. They were, after all, human, unpredictable, audacious, and just crazy enough to survive.